In this video, we will learn how to add or remove columns from the board, as well as how to add different types of custom columns. We will also explore the purpose of each available column. When a board is created, it initially comes with the following default columns: owner, status, deadline, progress. In addition to these, there are many other available columns, and you can also add custom columns. Let's explore how to add or remove columns on your board. To add or remove columns from your board, follow these steps. Click on the plus icon on the right end of the group section. A drop-down will appear with two tabs: Show Hide and Add Column. The Show Hide tab lists all available columns that can be added to the board. The Add Column tab allows you to create custom columns based on specific types. Let's start with the Show Hide tab. Click on the Show Hide tab. Here, you can see all the available columns. The Added Fields section displays the columns already added to your board. The Available Fields section shows all columns that can be added. To add a column to the board, click the plus button next to the column name under Available Fields. To remove a column, click the minus icon next to the column name under Added Fields. Here are some of the available columns for the board. Priority. This column allows you to assign one of the following priority levels: low, normal, high, or urgent. It's useful for indicating how important a task is. Rating. Use this column to rate a task using a star system with a maximum of 5 stars. Hours. This column lets you enter the number of hours spent on a task. It's useful when tracking the time taken to complete tasks. Progress. This column allows you to update the progress of a task with a value range from 0% to 100%. Dependency. This column is used to set task dependencies, such as start to start or finish to start. You can add multiple tasks from the board as dependencies for a task. To set dependency rules, hover over the board name and click the 3 dots. Open the board menu and select dependency modes. You can choose between strict, progress or status can only be updated once the dependent task is completed, or no action, no restriction. Dependencies are just for reference. Owner. This column allows you to assign the owner of a task. You can add multiple owners for a task. Status. This column helps track the status of a task, with options like not started, hold, in progress, and done. Date. This column is used to set deadlines or timelines for tasks. To configure this, go to the board menu and select Set Dates, where you can choose between deadline or timeline. Now, let's move on to adding custom columns. Custom columns can be created based on the following types, with limits on how many can be created for each type. Text, used for short, single-line text input. Long text, used for longer, multi-line text input. Date, used for entering dates. Dropdown, allows you to create a drop-down list with predefined options. Number, used for entering numeric values. User, allows you to assign users to a task. This column type is useful when you need to link specific users, such as team members, to the task. You can create a maximum of 6 custom text columns, 2 long text columns, 2 date columns, 5 drop-down columns, 5 number columns, and 3 user columns. Each type is limited to the number listed next to it. Here's how to create a custom column. Go to the Add Column tab. Select the type of column you want to create, such as text, drop-down, etc. For example, let's create a text column. Click on the text type. Enter a name for the column, such as Customer Insight. Click Add Column, and the custom text column will be added to your board. Next, let's create the drop-down column. In the Add Column tab, select the drop-down type. Enter a name for the column, such as Next Action. Under the Options field, enter the first option, such as Meeting Scheduled. Choose a color for the option by clicking Add Color next to the input field. The chosen color will appear as the background color for that option. To add more options, click the plus button and enter additional options. Once all options are added, click Add Column, and the drop-down column will be added to your board. If you want to add a user column, in the Add Column tab, select the user type. Enter a name for the column, such as Assigned Users. After adding the column, you can assign users from your team to the tasks directly in this column. In this video, we learned how to add or remove columns from the board. Explore the available columns such as priority, rating, hours, progress, dependency, owner, status, and date. Create custom columns based on specific types, including text, long text, date, drop-down, number, and user, with specific limits on how many of each type can be created. Now you can easily organize your tasks with the right columns on your board. Thank you for watching, and happy organizing!